Right, beautiful Libras, welcome to my channel. Adrian Nelson here, and this is a general reading for you for 17 till 23 October. Please take it as it resonates, and we're going to have a look at your current space. We're going to look at how you got there. We're going to see what's coming your way, and we're going to clarify as required. I would appreciate it if you'd go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel before you forget, because all of those things help my channel to grow. All right, so let's see. Oh yes, somebody reminded me I have to always say what it is that I do. So predominantly, I'm a psychic medium and a regression hypnosis practitioner, but I do some other things as well. You know, I'm a Reiki master. I do crystal healing. I'm an NLP practitioner. Um, I studied CBT, NLP, Silver Method, quite a couple of things, you know. All right. Okay, let's get back to the reading. So, we've got 4 cards over here, and the first one that you've got over there came out is the Hangman. All right. So that is quite an amazing way for you to start your actual reading, because this is about Neptune energy. It's about sort of like psychic receptivity, spiritual growth. This is a card that calls for faith, Libra. All right. And then we've got the Queen of Emotions over here. We have got the Hierophant over here, which is Taurus energy. It's all about values and self-esteem. And then we've got the Muse of Inspiration as well. Okay. So just looking at what we've got here for you, Libra, this is a space where you are asked to have faith, to maybe not rush about and go do what you think is best. Now, obviously, it doesn't mean that you don't have a right to, sort of like your own opinions and your own choices in life. What this is speaking about is if you may be about to go out and make maybe like a rush decision, maybe what you want to do is you just want to pause for a moment, and you just want to check in with your energy and just ask yourself a very, very honest question. The choice that I'm about to make, or the decision that I'm about to sort of follow through on, what is it based on? All right, because the thing to always remember and to always bear in mind, and I think we can't be reminded of this enough, is that the motivation behind the action determines the outcome. All right. So even if you take a decision that could potentially be very successful, or very prosperous and things like that, when we make that decision from a point of fear, then it's sort of hardwired to fail, because the brain, your energy, your mind has to acknowledge everything you bring to the table. So you are being encouraged to take a break, Libra, and to check in with your energy. All right, how does it really feel? And to make a little bit of, I suppose, comparison analysis over here. All right, when you give out, what do you receive back? Do you actually receive back in equal measure? Do you receive back in a measure that is fair and that feels fair to you? All right, and that honors your the beautiful soul truth of who you are, not just on the outside but also on the inside. All right, because when we take an action, doesn't really matter what the action is, but when you take an action and afterwards you maybe feel depleted, or you might even feel a little bit annoyed, maybe feel that you maybe got the shorter end of the stick or anything like that. Pay attention to those emotions, because it's a way for your body to actually let you know what is going on. So it's time to take some emotional stock over here. All right, because when we do something and it doesn't feel great, and we repeat that action, after a while our brain goes like, oh well, so that is what you actually want, when in actual fact it could be the furthest thing from what you actually do want. All right, now here with this Taurus energy, this Hierophant energy, this is a space that lets you know that you are ready for new things. But I feel it's a time for you, Libra, to maybe just pause and reflect just a little bit, just to check in with your energy, where your priorities are, sort of laying at. And what are the things that are inspiring you towards action? because the path forward is always there. If somebody says to you, well, the path forward is there, well, the path forward is the path forward is always going to be there, because life is an ongoing motion. But the question is, where is that path leading you? And do you like where that path is leading you? All right. And that is why you're encouraged to take a little bit of time to just check in with your energy, to take a little bit of stock, just to, in a sense, I would say, almost like revisit your priorities. Are they still the same as they were, say, maybe yesterday or the day before, things like that. So we're looking at your recent past here, the impact. We're going to draw three cards. We've got the Seven of Materials in reverse there, which is the Seven of Pentacles, which is actually a very good thing there in the recent past. I feel that some of you made some hard financial decisions, and everybody might not be 100%, happy for the fact that you did. Seven of Materials in reverse, and then Page of Materials in the upright position. So some of you stepped away from certain things. Maybe there were individuals in your life that were a little bit like leeches, and stepped away from there. And it's almost, in a sense, when you stop giving, stop sort of like, it's almost like throwing water into a pit that is endless. It just never stops. When you started doing that, I feel that you started to see different possibilities of what things could be. And there we've got the Muse of Voices, which is the King of Swords. So I feel that for many of you, you started to get a different perspective on life, a different perspective on things, and even a different perspective on how you sometimes, distribute your energy. All right, let's clarify a little bit before we get to look at what it is that you are heading towards, Libra. Let's see what we've got here for you. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so looking at the recent past, we're going to look at that Page of Materials over there. All right. This deck is in reverse. I do apologize. I'm just going to, in fact, I'm going to use a different deck. Let's use this one. Okay. Upright position. And I have gone through all these cards. I always go through all the cards before I do my readings, just to make sure that they are actually all in the upright position. But then obviously, surprise, surprise, you sometimes find that even though you do that, you end up with cards in reverse. And that's just how it goes with cards. Let's see. Okay. I think we're there. We're going to take these top ones and see what they are. Quite a lot of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they say I must start from the back. So we're going to do that. So, okay, so we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Now, remember I told you the Seven of Materials is also the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And then remember, we are clarifying that Page of Materials now, because we were looking at the change in mindset. So you can see how the change in mindset immediately brought about a change, brought about a turnaround in things, because you had the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And the moment you let go of what was holding you back, or those sort of thoughts, values, and unfortunately sometimes people that aren't serving our greatest good, when you make that change, things started to turn around for you. And it was quite a sudden turnaround there, quite a positive turnaround there, which I really, really like. What else do we have? We have got the Devil, which is Capricorn energy. Then we've got the Four of Cups. There might be some doubts over here. Eight of Wands. And we also have the Four of Pentacles. So Force is very much about stability. All right. So you can see here towards the end, we've got 4, 4, 4. Because 8 is obviously deriving from 4. All right. So when you started to change it, I feel a lot of you stepped out of the pattern of maybe being sort of like maybe used and abused by others, and you sort of stepped into your pattern of power. All right. So options started to come about in your life, options that actually suited your soul really, really well. And there could have also been an increase there in sort of like financial availability. Maybe some opportunities came up for you, and that is actually really, really cool. I want to draw one card for that, just for that recent past, also the King of Voices. Okay, we got 2, no worries. So the Judgment card was the one that came out on top, and there is Pluto energy, which is sort of like the broader concept of all. So if we just very, very quickly look at planets. So when you, for example, remember the planets are obviously rotating around planet Earth, but we're all part of a much bigger cycle. But just for now, we're looking at the planets floating around planet Earth. So a lot of you may have heard before, everybody speaks about Mercury retrograde and things are happening. And Mercury is a planet that's very close to planet Earth. All right. And so, because it's so much closer, it has a much stronger impact on us. But Pluto is one of what we call sort of the outside planets or the outer planets. And Pluto in itself focuses not so much on individuals as opposed to a collective. So it sort of celebrates more our collective being, you know. So a country or a species or a region or something like that, you know, a whole continent. That is what we're looking at when we're looking at Pluto. It's quite a sort of underworld rebirth sort of energy. So I feel that for you, you got yourself right on track there with the collective energy there in the recent past. And so emotionally, it actually started to open some portals for you as well. You know, a lot of you started to feel less sort of without options and more sort of with options, which is fantastic because that's how you want to feel. We're going to look at the Queen of Emotions we've got over there, and we've got the Star, which is Aquarius energy. Now, some of you may remember there was this incredible huge hoo-ha going on earlier this year because of the sort of like Aquarius energy coming in, the age of Aquarius. But that energy is really only starting to settle in now at the moment. And it's wonderful because you're on track with that. This could be a little bit of an overwhelming time for you, Libra, just because collectively of everything that is happening. But I do feel that you're beautifully on track. And once again, there in your current space, you are encouraged to take some time out, to have some, you know, and you don't even need to have that whole sort of, overall complete convicted faith in the universe, but just a mustard seed, just a little bit, you know, even make a game of it and say, well, I'm going to take a break for say maybe a day or two, and I'm going to be open to see what life may bring to me. You know, like, and see actually what comes to you, because you might be quite surprised if you actually do that. Now, let's just clarify this Hierophant energy as well in your current space before we go and have a look at energetically what is heading your way in a collective sense. We're going to draw 3 cards for that. So we got the Ace of Pentacles, we got the Hierophant again, and we got the Temperance card again. All right. Now, I mean, it can't exactly be seen as a coincidence, and obviously coincidences don't exist. But with Ace of Pentacles, there's financial breakthrough here for you. So some of you are maybe standing on the brink of do you take on a new position? Do you take on a new possibility? Something maybe came up, and there might be some hesitation to move forward. But according to the energy, if you do give the universe a chance and you move forward, and maybe something came into your life that you didn't quite sort of bargain on it, and it seems like it may be good, but you're a little bit on the fence about it, it could actually be a divine breakthrough that you've been hoping and asking for. And then here with the Hierophant and the Temperance energy again, so Hierophant, Taurus, and Temperance, Sagittarius, with those 2 energies. Now let's just park there just for a quick little second, Libra, just to get some clarity here. The Hierophant is, the Hierophant with Taurus is obviously that Earth energy. And the Temperance card here with Sagittarius, it's more of that sort of, let's see what happens sort of energy, new beginnings, new starts, new dynamic starts. Things are really looking up for you. As you can also see, you've got a Hierophant clarifying the Hierophant. So there is a double confirmation there for you that it's time to move forward, that it might take some faith, and that's all okay, but moving forward can really be to your benefit. All right. Now, let's see prospectively what is coming towards you energetically. So you are being beautifully praised there for the work that you did in the past. You are encouraged to give the universe a chance and to see what happens. But let's see what is the reason why. We're going to draw 3 cards. So the first card that came out there for you was the Moon, which is Piscean energy, which has got a lot to do with sort of like dreams and introspective, but also emotional clean out. And then we've got 2 cards over here. So Muse of Emotions, I'm going to put it over there, as well as the 8 of Materials, which is 8 of Pentacles, which is all about abundance. So there's a lot of abundance that's being promised here for you, Libra. Here with the Moon energy going ahead, I feel your relationship with life, with the universe itself, with source, with the essence of flow is very greatly improving. All right. So this space where you're being asked here to maybe place some faith in life, in the universe, and see how it goes, I feel it's very powerful lessons here for you to learn in the present, and it's going to teach you also how to go about manifesting positively what you want going forward, how to find that inner soul peace, that beautiful balance between the divine male and the divine feminine. For some of you, this could also mean that you finally making that step into the connection of marriage, which is beautiful. And there's financial abundance. I think the biggest thing that you get coming out here for you in your reading here, Libra, is that there's a lot of abundance coming about. Some of you were concerned about resources, not necessarily all that much about love, more about self-love. And I feel that you get a beautiful flow going on with that. And obviously, when that flow improves, that is obviously when the actual love comes through about as well. Let's just end off by seeing, Libra, what is the crystal energy that you will benefit from embracing at this particular point in time. Tiger's Eye, it came out in reverse, and it says courage. All right. So be open to the idea that you may not know everything, but a lot of things may be presented to you in this particular point in time, which can open really fantastic portals and doorways for you so that your life can continue to unfold in abundantly positive ways. And so it most definitely is. All right. So that's what I got for you, Libra. I hope that it helps. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that all button. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.